Wes, two things you can count on: the Chargers visiting Lambeau Field once every 8 years, and the Packers wearing their throwback uniforms when they do so. Packers-Chargers in the 50s Classics. It's time for Final Thoughts. Weston, what's at stake?
Victory, Mike. Packers trying to get back in the win column once again, and also doing so for the first time against the AFC West this season. Came up short against Vegas, came up short against Denver. Can they get the job done at home against the Chargers?
Yeah, and this game is all about continuing the progress that was shown on offense against the Pittsburgh Steelers on the road last week. The Packers didn't come out with a victory, but 399 total yards was a good day for the offense, and that needs to keep going here against LA. Wes, who's heating up? Presented by Aurora Heated Apparel.
Mike, the temperatures go down. Keyshawn Nixon heats up, and he's doing it once again for the Green Bay Packers. Back-to-back weeks with explosive kickoff returns to start the second half. He's getting closer to breaking the big one. He feels like it's coming. Could it be against the Chargers? But defensively, also a very important piece of this defense. He was saying, he was looking around the sideline last week. He was the most veteran guy in that cornerback room among who was available for the Packers, and they're going to need him. He's coming up big for Green Bay. They need him to play big.
Yeah, no question about it. And my guy in this game is rookie receiver Jaden Reed. We saw him last week against the Steelers, a 35-yard touchdown, a 46-yard catch on kind of a broken improv play to get that final drive started. He's now over 400 receiving yards on the season with 8 games to go, and the most receiving yards by a Packers rookie in the last 30 years is 676 by James Jones in 2007. He's got that number in his sights, and he could get there pretty soon. Wes, I say the Packers win this game if they're the better team in the red zone, and I say that on both sides of the ball. The Chargers have an explosive offense. As I mentioned before, the Packers are getting their offense going. I think both of these teams are going to move the ball and have scoring opportunities. If the Packers can finish those drives, unlike in the third quarter in Pittsburgh last week when they had to settle for field goals, and on the other side, if the defense can get a couple stops in the red zone and force field goals by the Chargers, I think that could be the difference in this game.
It's an excellent point, Mike, and for me, I think the Packers win this game if they get back to defending the run the way they did the past 2 weeks up until that game against Pittsburgh. There was a lot to like about where Green Bay was at, taking all 11 guys, playing as one. They got away from that a little bit against the Steelers. Can you bring it back against a Chargers team that, while they are very dangerous on the offensive side of the ball, have not run the ball that well this season? Green Bay has the bodies to do it. They need to get it done.
Absolutely. And with that, we will sign off on this edition of Final Thoughts. Be sure to follow all of our coverage of Sunday's game from Lambeau Field on Packers.com and on all of your social media channels. Thanks for watching, everybody. Enjoy the ball game.